Okay. So here's some quick stats on AHF. As of today, this is the 38th session, 56 guest speakers, 49 past members, I believe, have gotten jobs, 1,400 members on LinkedIn and counting. And we're going right into our speaker today, Robin Kelley. There's her LinkedIn profile. She's a chief resume writer and managing partner at Resume Preferred. She does personalized resume writing services, positioning you for career advancement and accelerating your job career success. Um, I am going to let her, that's a lot, and I want to let her to properly introduce herself. But we're going to let Robin introduce herself. But before you do that, Robin, we asked one question. Can you share one piece of insider knowledge that many job seekers might not be aware of, but would find incredibly helpful in their job search? Ladies and gentlemen, we've got Robin Kelley. Please give her a warm welcome. Thank you, Robin, for being here with us today.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. And I really appreciate the opportunity. And thank you to everyone who is tuning in the hopes of learning, gaining some insight around the job search. And I focus primarily on resume and LinkedIn profile writing and development. So I have my business is Resume Preferred, and I've been writing resumes for about 15 years, and so much has changed during that time. I think we're all kind of aware of what's happening recently with the job market in general, and also AI as that relates to how it can be an effective part of our job search. But yeah, so I work one-on-one with folks to help them tell their story. And yeah, so this is work that I love doing. There's so many times folks will say, oh, but I've just been doing my job. I just, but it's so important to be sure that the resume, and this I guess would be one of my tips, is that, steering away from what would look like a job description, a list of duties and responsibilities, and kind of stating the obvious, and instead really making sure that your unique differentiators are coming through. So it's so much less about responsible for and listing your job description. That's not helping you. It's not helping the recruiter. It's really infusing, making sure you are showing up in the resume, your brand, your voice, and in a way that's authentic to you. So your resume, it is a marketing document. There should be an element of storytelling, like who you are, who you are, what you've done, how your experience, your background positions you well for the role that you're applying for. At the end of the day, these recruiters are spending seconds looking at a resume, seconds. So it's why should they invest the time talking to you? So making sure there's a compelling story, like, oh gosh, I want to talk with him, I want to talk with her. So that my tip there, right? I've looked at so many resumes over the years, and so many times people are just saying, responsible for, marketing team. How can you build that out? Like responsible or, leading a 10-member marketing team that produced one of the company's most successful campaigns to date, which generated, $100 million and, ROI, including metrics, numbers. Is there any way, and I don't care what someone's job is, there's always a way to incorporate quantifiable detail. Always. I don't care what the position is. So giving someone that context, I think, is very important. Making sure your story comes through. It is you telling your story. So that would be my tip. Steer away from a very generic resume. Let's just touch on AI. I've seen AI resumes. It's essentially, it looks and feels to me like a regurgitation of someone's job description. you're just going to look and sound and feel like everyone else. So maybe taking pieces of that, but making sure that your specific accomplishments and differentiators are coming through. Kind of my tips right there.
All right, those were great, and we're going to get ready for Q&A, but something resonated with me, Robin. I'm a headhunter and also a